Hello everyone and welcome to TutelAgeek. On today's video, we're going to have a first look on a brand new app that was launched last week by Microsoft, which is called Loop. This is Microsoft's effort to cover a project management gap it had and make the Office suite a complete professional ecosystem. Microsoft does have a project management app called Planner, but it is quite different than Loop, and it is available only for business accounts, while Loop will be available for everyone. If this is something that interests you, let's get started. This video will be different than others. It will not be as structured and well prepared because I decided to record it the first time I was interacting with the app myself, so that we can explore it together, find potential bugs, and see how easy it is to navigate for the first time. We can find the app if we go to our search engine, type Microsoft Loop, and choose the first result. We choose the Get Started button, and then the Get Started is free. We will need to sign into a Microsoft Office account, and then we see this page that in reality it lasted for 4 seconds only, and I barely saw it. So I spent the next 15 minutes trying and failing to download the app. Apparently the app is not available for everyone yet, but Microsoft is giving us a small sneak peek via the public preview option. This is our workspace, and on the left side is where we will be able to find all of our project's components. We can see that there is a welcome page, and then we go to the page called the basics, which, as we can see, has its own sub-pages where we have a to-do list that works as a small tutorial that teaches us to use the add symbol when we want to tag someone, the semicolon to open the emojis icon, and if we go to a new line and type the /, we see all the options we currently have for different content types. Some of them are a table, a checklist, a number list, a divider, a task list, a voting table, and a progress tracker. Let's choose the progress tracker. I tried to see if this progress tracker could work for my YouTube content. So in the working area, I typed VLOOKUP video. We can assign people to the task or progress in the progress statuses. We can change the name and the color of each status. On the next column, we can set a deadline. And on the final column, we can write down potential blockers. And the column is structured in the form of a to-do list, which I think is very clever. We can move around columns by clicking and dragging them from the 6-dot symbol right on top of each column title. We can add a new column by clicking in the symbols on the right and left of the 6 dots we just used. And once we hover over the symbols, we will see them change into a plus sign. We can delete a column with a right click on the column title and then choose delete. There is a page with links on how to get the mobile app. Unfortunately, if you are on the waiting list like me, you will not be able to log into the app either. The Get Inspired page is listing a few ideas on how to use the app for a variety of different projects. By clicking on the loop icon on the top right of our screen, we go back to the main page. We press the plus sign and create a new project that we will name Vacations. On the bottom of our page, the app will show us 4 different templates, and below that, there is the Explore Other Templates button that will show us a list of the 10 templates currently available from Microsoft Loop. By clicking on the project planning, our page will change so that we can see what it includes and decide if we want to use it or not. We will choose the team decision. I will type let's decide where we want to go on holidays. Let's delete some irrelevant information. And now we will write quickly some destinations along with pros and cons. We can also add some more rows by clicking on the plus sign below the last row. We can click on the 6 dots located on the top left above our table and choose the Create Loop Component option, which is a game changer functionality. If we copy this link, we can attach it to a Microsoft Teams chat or an Outlook email, and the receiver will be able to interact with the window real time on the chat itself. Unfortunately, we cannot see it now since I'm still on preview mode, but once I gain access to the full app, expect more videos to come. You can also subscribe to the channel and turn on the notifications bell for new content. The next thing I tried to do was to see if it makes sense to move my content planning from Notion to Loop. I will skip the first steps since I did not do anything new, and I will jump to the interesting part. I tried to modify the progress column statuses. I changed one, and then when I went to click and select my next in order to delete it, the window disappeared and I was typing on the actual column, which created a new status, even if this was not the way I was trying to do it. Then I tried to do the same, but the window closed on me again, and the third time I was more careful with my selecting and I managed to do it. Then I realized that there was not a button on the progress selection to add a new label, which was a bit confusing. And then I created a new column and clicked on the right side of the cell. I chose the change column type, and on the label option, there are the template labels, but you can also create your own where you have as many labels as you want. Now about my first impressions. Overall, I'm very happy with the fact that Microsoft built this up. I believe it is very promising. There are some bugs and some things feel a bit clunky, but the app was just launched and I was navigating the preview mode. I have already started seeing titles of videos where they compare it to Notion, which is an unfair comparison in my opinion. Microsoft Loop just launched. We cannot compare it from day one with an app that has had years of updates and optimizations. Will I move my content planning from Notion to Loop? Not yet, but we can have this conversation again in 6 months or so. That was it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. You can find my social media down in the description box. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel for more content like this, and I will see you on the next one. Bye!